Good evening, everyone. This is Melissa Thomas with Florida National News coming to you with the evening news rundown for your Monday, October 5th, 2020. Can't believe it's already this deep into October. Welcome to the first full week of the month of October. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, we'd like to extend an invitation to any advertisers or anyone looking to sponsor a Florida National News segment. You can shoot us an email at ads@floridanationalnews.com to find out more and to get started with us. And as always, we'd like to get you guys started with the latest COVID-19 reports globally here in the United States and in the state of Florida. So globally, the World Health Organization is reporting over 35.1 million confirmed cases and over 1,035,000 confirmed deaths. Here in the United States, Johns Hopkins University is reporting over 7.43 million confirmed cases and now nearly 210,000 confirmed deaths. We're getting close to that. Here in the state of Florida, the Department of Health is reporting over 717,000 confirmed cases and over 14,800 confirmed deaths. Now, jumping into our world story, as you guys have heard us reporting over the last week or so, Paris is starting to really uptick its COVID-19 alert. And as of Monday, it is on its highest alert, and it is now closing its bars back down officially, because according to health officials there, the folks who are attending those bars are not heeding to social distancing requirements or, of course, wearing any masks. So they have now banned festive gatherings, and they've required all the bars to close. This is according to the Associated Press. Now, French authorities, they consider bars the major infection hotspots because of the social distancing issues. And starting on Tuesday, the bars will be closed in Paris and in its suburbs. Student parties and all other festive and family events in establishments open to the public will also be banned. Now, restaurants will remain open, but under much more strict conditions. Those conditions include a minimum 3-foot distance between the tables. So you got to make sure that you're sitting 3 feet apart at the tables. And the groups are limited to 6 people instead of the previous 10, and a request to register customers' names and phone numbers in order to help alert anyone who may have been exposed to someone with COVID-19. So basically contact tracing. They're now going to ask folks for their personal information when they go to these restaurants. Now, indoor sporting facilities, including swimming pools, will only be open to children under 18, and gyms have already been closed there. Now, cinemas, theaters, and museums will remain open with strict sanitary rules, but fairs and professional shows won't be allowed. Authorities have maintained a limit of 1,000 spectators per day at any big sporting events, allowing the Roland Garros tennis tournament to continue as planned this week. Now, the director of the regional health authority there, Aurélien Rousseau, said about 3,500 new cases of infection are confirmed on average each day in the Paris region, and about 36% of ICU beds in the area are occupied by COVID-19 patients. So we'll continue to keep you guys posted on that. As of right now, French health authorities reported on Saturday that nearly 17,000 new cases of infection, which is the highest daily number that the country has seen since they began widespread testing. And in total, France is reporting nearly 33,000 virus-related deaths since the beginning of the pandemic. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated on that. As always, stay safe. Jumping here to the United States, you guys have likely heard at this point, but White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany did announce this morning that she did test positive for COVID-19. So she said she will be, quote, doing the work for the American people remotely. And we recently heard, basically not too long ago, the president's personal physician, Dr. Sean Conley, report that the president will be discharged from Walter Reed Medical Center. President Trump himself tweeted earlier in the day that he will be released by 6:30 p.m. He said he is feeling good. Dr. Conley said that any other medical attention that the president needs can be done from the White House. So he is free and clear to be released from Walter Reed Medical Center. So that is the update in the U.S. as it relates to COVID-19. Now, jumping here to the state of Florida, yet another city is releasing its mask mandate. Cocoa Beach, the city of Cocoa Beach, is releasing its mask mandate, or more accurately, allowing it to expire. So the sign you're seeing here is actually from its original ordinance back in August. So in particular parts of Cocoa Beach, namely the city facilities, so if you're anywhere dealing with the city government, you'll still be required to wear a mask in those facilities. However, they decided to go ahead and let the mask mandate expire in kind of compliance with Governor Ron DeSantis's executive order for the entire state to move to phase 3. And of course, the release of the mask mandate on individuals. So businesses in Cocoa Beach will still have the mask mandate as well, because per the executive order by the governor, there's no definitive statement that businesses can't be exempt from that. So businesses still have to require that mandate. So in the meantime, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with some more news stories for you. So please stay tuned.
At Duke Energy, we deliver electricity and so much more, like free home energy assessments, rebates for energy-saving improvements, payment options to help you better manage your budget, and even bill credits for helping the community use less energy. So no matter what you're doing, we can help you make better energy choices every day. It's just another way we bring power to your life. How much can you save?
All right, guys, welcome back to the Evening News Rundown. In our next U.S. story, House Speaker Pelosi was speaking to she was in an interview on Sunday and said that lawmakers are making progress on another coronavirus relief bill. You guys heard us report over the past week that House Democrats had passed a bill on Thursday, a $2.2 trillion coronavirus relief bill. Speaker Pelosi was speaking to CBS's Margaret Brennan, who asked Pelosi President Trump's tweet on Friday that Americans, quote, need the stimulus means that lawmakers and administration officials have come to an agreement. She was very candid. She said, quote, no, it means that we want to see that they will agree on what we need to do to crush the virus so we can open the economy and open our schools safely. Now, that particular $2.2 trillion coronavirus bill didn't get anywhere past the House because all of the House Republicans voted against the bill. It also was basically disagreed with by Senate Republicans and the White House. So the talks continue, and we will continue to keep you guys updated on that. Now, jumping here to the state of Florida, if you are a Florida voter and for whatever reason have not registered yet for this year's particular election season, tonight is your deadline to do so. The voting registration deadline is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time here in the state of Florida. So be sure to go ahead and register online. That is the easiest and fastest way to do it. You'll need your Florida driver's license or ID, as well as your social security number to be able to register online. If you're not able to do that, you'd have to register in person. But the beauty of making sure that you are registered is that at this point, mail-in ballots have gone out. So you'll be able to go ahead and vote by mail, which you can either mail back or you can be able to drop off your mail-in ballot at your local supervisor of elections office. Just make sure you do your civic duty, though. This particular election is quite important. So we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with your business and sports stories. So stay tuned.
I'm not picking it up. You pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
Well, somebody's got to pick it up.
I'll pick it up. They're clean. 'Cause my hand is clean. Oh yeah, I'm Charmin Clean. That's how I know they're clean.
Charmin Ultra Strong is woven like a washcloth and just cleans better.
Yeah, I'm Charmin Clean.
The kid does have a point.
My hand is clean. Yeah.
Enjoy the go with Charmin. And for an extra clean finish, try Charmin Flushable Wipes.
All right, guys, welcome back. In our business story, Carnival has announced that it will delay all of its cruises from U.S. ports to 2021, with the exception of 2 Florida ports, namely Port Canaveral and Miami. This is coming on the heels of the CDC's order to extend the no-sail order until October 31st. So Carnival, as a result of that particular extension, went ahead and made a press announcement that it will go ahead and delay its cruises through to 2021. The 2 ports here in Florida, Port Canaveral and Miami, those particular ports, they will start sailing from in November and December of this year. So they're going to go ahead and keep those dates for the time being. However, if guests want to still cancel their reservations from these particular ports, they can do so with the same offer that all other impacted guests have been receiving. So they can either do future cruise credit, onboard credit, or a full refund. So we'll continue to keep you guys posted on that. We've been providing those consistent updates so far. Now, jumping into our sports story, it was an epic night for Denny Hamlin, Daytona 500 champion, eked out a win at Talladega on Sunday in what was one of the longest races in Alabama Superspeedway history, the Talladega Superspeedway history, excuse me. So the race went nearly 32 miles or 12 laps longer than scheduled because of a record 13 cautions that collected nearly every playoff contender. Now, fitting for this particular Wreckfest was that Hamlin's win needed an official review. He had gone below the yellow out of bounds line during that third overtime, but NASCAR ruled that the move was legal. And as a result of that particular ruling, all nearly 15,000 of the attendees, which were the allowable number of attendees given the social distancing requirements, booed Hamlin when he was named as the winner. But congrats to Hamlin nonetheless for earning that victory in that race, particularly given how long it took. That was a whopping 4 hours, which caused the race to actually have to shift networks. It shifted from NBC to NBC Sports Network because local news and eventually NFL football needed to be aired on the big network. So quite an interesting saga there. But we're going to take one final commercial break and then come back with your entertainment story and wrap up with that entertainment story. Stay tuned.
There's more than one way to enjoy a Moreno Bakery custom cake. You could smash it, swipe it, love it, cut it, devour it. Moreno Bakery, for every slice of life.
All right, guys, welcome back as we wrap up with the entertainment story. You guys heard us report several months ago that Cops had been canceled by the Paramount Network, and this came on the heels of the death of George Floyd. So out of concern for the public backlash and desire for social justice, they decided to go ahead and cancel the Cops show. However, that show is on the comeback. It is currently in production in Spokane, Washington, as of right now. Spokane County, Washington, a region that has played host to the show in the past. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office said in an online press release, quote, "We have a long-standing relationship with Cops and Langley Productions, and we're pleased that they have decided to return, highlighting the outstanding work our deputies provide to all of you." So the film crews have been working with deputies since September, and they will continue filming until next month, until November. Now, the episodes of the show will not be aired in the United States, but will be aired overseas to fulfill their overseas requirements. And if you guys remember, another cop show that had been canceled was Live PD. A&E decided to go ahead and cancel that show on the heels of George Floyd's death as well. But the host of Live PD has promised, Dan Abrams has promised that show is coming back too. So if you're into those kind of shows, well, they're on the comeback. So you'll be able to take a look at those. But that does it here for us at the Evening News Rundown. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow us. You can find us at Florida National News on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram. And on YouTube, be sure to not only click the subscribe button, but also the little bell icon so you can get all the notifications for all of our shows. And as a quick reminder for anyone looking to advertise or sponsor one of our shows, or advertise on our website, you can shoot us an email at ads@floridanationalnews.com to find out more information. Well, thank you guys as always for tuning in. I'm Melissa Thomas, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening.